It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your Angels.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who get the ball here in Game 3. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Steven Strasburg gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Anderson Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground.
Steve Cook will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Strasburg with a check at first, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Strasburg comes set. Here he comes 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Your pitch, your pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Pitch.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Hey, what time? Right now.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Grounded back up the middle. Simmons has it. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
And remember here, on a ball that's out of play, the rule states that a runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more. So that's going to allow him to come all the way in to score.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give into his strength.
Taken high and deep to right. Fox ranging back. Still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they are definitely not having any trouble seeing this guy so far. The second run's in to score on the double. It's 2-0 now already, and he's already putting his guys in catch-up mode here in the first inning.
Nick Franklin will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
One time, here we go.
First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now.
Shot foul over towards the dugout.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Angel error, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Bryce Fox comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Bryce Fox.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about timing the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Stepping in, Sean McCormick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
Go out here, huh?
That's a ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Come on now. Get him.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. And it'll look like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Runners on first with 1 down.
That's
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. The second for 1.
Well, that's always going to be a tough turn out there. This guy runs really well, so no chance to double him up, but they'll settle for getting that lead runner at second.
Ken Williamson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Marcell Ozuna makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here we go.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Get your pitch.
Strasburg looks in. First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, rip that up there, huh?
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, get on for us here.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. JT Realmuto into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
That evens it up, 1-1. Two out, nobody on.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Come on, Big Jack. Get your pitch, huh? Come on now, one pitch right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. McCormick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Angels nothing. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jan Hervis Solarte.
Plays at one here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Hey, we got nobody.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pulled toward right center field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Standing in now, Robert Netzel. As they look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion.
Connor Gillespie.
Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Christian Yelich is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Center fielder.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Yeah! And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Come on, big guy.
On the ground to the left side. There is Solarte. Throw
He's
to
out.
first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Alonzo Luis.
Alonzo Luis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Strasburg is ready. First pitch on its way. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here we go now. One at a time.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Steve Cook is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
All right, come on now. One time. Let him fly, buddy.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
There you go. See it out. Let it fly.
Line drive to left. McCormick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Cesar Hernandez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
No outs here.
Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Franklin. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First delivery to him on the way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And that's going to land foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1 pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Bryce Fox will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Into the box now, Sean McCormick. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
Here comes the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Giancarlo Stanton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Strasburg gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
1-2, here it comes.
Come on now, one time right here.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And that guy on the mound, he won't even blink. If he wants to come in again and he thinks you're leaning out, he'll throw that same pitch in the same spot.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Let fry. Let's go right here.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Come on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Showtrack. Well, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his 6th batter of the game so far.
In now, Nick Franklin. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Two runs on two hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Look out, 2-0 now.
No strike. Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Let her rip. Here we go.
On and swings right through it there, 2-1.
Hey, see that? Drive the other way. That's all we got.
Yeah, let it fly.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Marcell Ozuna would be next. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Sean McCormick will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And that misses 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
When you're already in the
fielder,
hole at the plate,
number
the
27,
last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Three and two now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ken Williamson will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here's the 3-1. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, one thing's for sure on the mound, you don't want to walk a runner into scoring position. So this is just a challenge fastball here on the 3-ball count. And he smokes this one.
Yonhervis Solarte is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, first baseman.
So striding in, number 6, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, that will load the bases, but I'll tell you what, if he doesn't reach out and get some leather on this ball, that's a run for sure.
Here's Connor Gillespie. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Let's turn it now.
A 1-0 delivery. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Up the first time, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. One-two offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. The bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit, and he is in there, and they will tag him out at the plate, and that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Marcelo Zuna will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series, hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Grounded to third. Solarte's got it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Hey, get a good one.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Bryce Fox.
One out now.
Into the box, Bryce Fox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
First here.
That's by him for strike one. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Franklin in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Sean McCormick.
Sean McCormick will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Let's go.
The windup and the 0-1. Sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned the corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Mike Trout will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with the man at first. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit in the air to left center. On the move is Ozuna, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home, and he's safe.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up, hack it. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Ken Williamson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
2 out here and a runner at second. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Right, 3 called, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Christian Yelich will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Alonso Luis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Good one right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCormick on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Trying to hold the lead. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
1-1, here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Yangervis Solarte will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Yangervis Solarte.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, nobody out now.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. To first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman, number 6, Robert Netzel.
Robert Netzel steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Nope. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
You want to talk about getting on top of a high fastball. I mean, to call this at the letters, that'd be charitable. This thing's about neck high, but he still drives it for a base hit.
Here's Connor Gillespie. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
And now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Kevin Dickerson will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Dickerson.
Cesar Hernandez will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's
now
down.
A fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Andrelton Simmons strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Chop foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Down to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Jose Abreu is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
One and one. Here it comes.
Hey, your pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
And the count will be full.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Tim Bedrosian will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Cam Bedrosian.
Nick Franklin will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
Right here,
changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7.
Shoot up and drive it, huh?
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, look at Solarte. One there on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled, and this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Drive, let's go right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That's popped up out towards short right field. Hernandez is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. The Halos lead this one 3-2. Bryce Fox will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Halos, right fielder, Bryce Fox.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Sean McCormick comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Nobody out now.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do. Put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
Got no one out now.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Here we go, boys.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
High and deep into right center. Yelich going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to
now
close
pitching
this
for the
game.
Marlins.
Jermaine Huffman is going to have his work cut out for him here. Ken Williamson will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. That's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Still Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a fly ball. Ozuna sprinting after it and reined in one away. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Striding into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Robert Netzel stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
From the stretch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Ready with the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting, designated hitter
Connor Gillespie comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Hey, come on now. Gotta hold him here.
This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, coming into this year, it had been a while since we'd seen a World Series Grand Slam. It's only been one since 1998. And you have to go all the way back to Paul Konerko for the 2005 World Series champ White Sox to find the last one. But he gets a pitch that he likes right here, and that's going to be a moment that he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Back to the drawing board now for that man after the grand slam.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that absolutely killed him.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Come on, guys.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Angels 8 and the Marlins 2.
Hey, here we go.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Bogaerts.
Hot shot to 3rd. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
The barrels of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Let's go now. One time.
In now, JT Realmuto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Fox will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Go now. Come on now, one time.
Ball 4. Misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Alonso Luis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. he's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away.
All right, one time right here.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Steve Cook, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Come on, baby. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, I like your can up there, huh? Hey, Griffin and Rick it, kid. Let's go.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Oh, big guy. Get the pitch, huh?
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Angels 8 and the Marlins 3. Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Carter Capps.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce
And
Fox.
leading off
He
for the
singled
Halo.
his last time up.
Right fielder, Bryce Fox.
Hey, we got no one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is going to be his fourth hit of the game as this should wind up his extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his fourth hit of the ball game.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and
Sean
he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Standing in now, Sean McCormick. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
No one out with a runner at second. And he misses again, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Ready now, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this is low, ball one.
No strike. There we got one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
1 out and a runner on third. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Digging in, Ken Williamson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Now it's 2-0. Count and the pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that was a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ballgame is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he takes ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this.
Your attention,
Ruiz
please.
will come on now, hoping to
pitching for
wrap
the
this one
Angels,
up here in the top of the
number
ninth.
56, Lou Ruiz.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jose Abreu. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hey, you got it. Come on back. Let's go.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Go.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Solarte comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there. Even on a curveball, that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Stepping in now, Nick Franklin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And there's ball 1.
Come on, big guy. See you try
A little bit outside. 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Hey, take a pitch up there.
All even now, 2-2. Struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this.
Now batting.
He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Williamson. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 8-3. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.